disappointing result and a disappointing performance today, Ryan. What do you make of it?
Kilmarnock were aggressive, very aggressive. They pressed all over the park. We just don't look up for it just now. There just is something really lacking in the team. I think it was nice to see the changes. It was nice to see mix up the team a good bit. It was nice to see Nolumbu come into the team. It was nice to see young boy Ryan Christie into the team, who I think did really well today. I think he just looked quite up for it. Unlike a lot of the team, he looked up for it. He looked like he was trying to create things. He looked like he wanted to be part of the team. He looked like he was fighting for something, which was nice. So I liked Ryan Christie today. I thought he was promising, one of the brighter stars on the team. But the rest of the team were pretty flat. I don't think they had much to offer. Certainly not in the final third. We got the goal against the run of play in the first half. I don't think it was overly one-sided in the first half, but I think Kilmarnock just looked right at it. I think Griffiths getting the goal gave us a wee lift. Going in at 1-0, you think we can come back out and put them to bed. See the game out 2-0, maybe 3. We don't get many goals, so 2-0 would have been a nice victory. If it wasn't for a phenomenal stop in the first half, it would have been 2-0. Just one of the days where, again, we didn't show up. A day where Kilmarnock did show up in numbers. They were right up for it, and it showed in the park. And sadly, it shows in the result as well.
That seems just another one of the days. We're having a few just now. Do you think? Obviously, there's a lot of talk about tactics just now. We've spoke over and over again about the pace of the team, the pace of the build-up. It might never change. It seems to be that's the style of play, and that's fair enough. But I just feel like we should be taking more risks. There's got to be space for freedom. Players to have freedom to drive forward at their position and try and create something, or to play a risky pass and miss out a sideways pass or a backways pass. But there just doesn't seem to be. It's that we seem so stuck to that rhythm and that way of build up that even in the last 10 minutes today we were still side to side and just patient. Like, do you think that needs to change?
It's not going to change under Brendan Rodgers, sadly. I think he's very one-dimensional that way. That is his tactics, that's what he does. He's not changing for no man. And it's been proved time after time, because we've been pretty lacklustre since the back end of last season, and we couldn't get a run of wins together. I think it was a transition from Invincibles to where we just couldn't seem to get into third and fourth gear. And again today we struggled to get out of second gear, if we even made it into second gear. I think something needs to change quick. I don't know what it is. Without changing the structure that is the team at the moment, I think it's more than personnel. I think it's tactics. Something needs to change. I think I didn't know what was happening in the first 10 minutes of the second half. We started lumping it long, and it's not like Celtic to lump it long. I don't know if Brendan was trying to kind of mix it up and throw a spanner in the works for Kilmarnock to see how it worked, but quickly we changed back to side pass, and it just doesn't work. It's just not penetrating teams. When they crowd out at the middle of the park, we've no answer. And I think today, when you look at Kieran Tierney, was phenomenal last week, even though I didn't say he was man of the match. He was phenomenal last week, and whenever he had the ball, he had 2 or 3 people down his throat. He was poor, he didn't make the right choices. I don't think he took on the men that he should have in the final third, which he's prone to do and does really well. For me, I do think the shining star was Ryan Christie today, but the tactics need to change. Because everybody knows them now. It's the third season under Brendan Rodgers. The second season they started to work out the way to stop Celtic, and this season everybody knows it. I think if you watch any footage over the last 2 years, we haven't really changed the way we play football, and I think that shows in the way the team's set up against us now. They just have the answer, and if we don't change what we're doing in the park, that's what's going to be the outcome most weeks of the year. People are going to park the bus, people are going to pressure you hard, and we haven't got the answers to that because we don't have the quality to create and open up teams. We don't have the quality.
Obviously Betfred Cup on Wednesday now. That would usually be a game where he would make some changes to the team. He made a few today. Do you think we'll see it changed again? Do you think we'll see it back to a more normal starting 11? What do you think?
Right at this point in time, I don't know what in his mind he's thinking needs changed, because he's made the changes today that I personally thought he had to make. But when you look at it in the park, it's the same Celtic, regardless of the teams that are playing or the players, the personnel that he puts in the park. It's just the same team, it's the same tactics, it's the same boring, slow side pass build up that never really gets anywhere.
Do you think anybody who did come into the team today will keep their place for Wednesday?
For me, Ryan Christie. I think he just looked really, really good. Not that he made the perfect balls every time, but just sharp. He just looked like he was fighting for something. He looked like he had a purpose and a cause. I think we didn't see enough of Lewis Morgan today. I think he's also somebody that I want to see more of. I just want to see more creativity in the final third. I don't think that it seems all doom and gloom just now. I don't think it's as much doom and gloom as we're maybe feeling because his emotions are just post-match, getting beat down here at Kilmarnock. But in reality, if we can get a couple of solid creative players who are willing to take on the man again, Sinclair was nowhere today. He did nothing. I just don't think he's got anything that he can offer that Scottish teams can't handle. But it's a very, very physical league, and I think he's sometimes out-muscled, if not always out-muscled. So I'd like to see Morgan get a run in the game, in the team, just to find out how he plays, and I'd like to see Christie in the team more often.
That was Mulumbu's debut today. How do you think he done?
I think he was okay. I don't think he was anything special. There was a couple of... he obviously got very aggressive with his counterpart, number 27, and the two of them had eye. So they had a duel right throughout the game. I think it was right to hook him later on in the game because he was... I think he'd maybe went a wee bit in the head. But he hasn't played a lot of football as well, so probably the right time to take him off. I just don't think that... I don't think we saw the best of Mulumbu today. I think he's probably got more than what we saw. But all in all, I think it's just a flat performance for the team, so Mulumbu just fits in with the rest of how things went today. Just nothing went the way we would like it to.